All right, welcome to the Money Business Podcast. I'm Brian Weyman. My counterpart, Neil Regino, is not here today, but I am interviewing our guest here, Stephen Smith. We're up here at the Mohonk Mountain House in New Paltz, New York. We are doing the Evolution Financial Group annual plan meeting that we do every year, and figured while we were up here, why not throw some of these guys as guests onto our podcast, and they can talk a little bit about their practices. And if anybody's listening that's in the financial services business, you can get some ideas of how other people are running their practice. So as I mentioned, I'm here with Steve Smith. Steve's been in the business about 18 years now. He works with Evolution as both a managing team leader and does his own personal production. So my first question for your interview, Mr. Smith, is what is that like trying to run your own practice, also running your team? What's the good, the bad, and the ugly of it?
Well, obviously you're stretched, right? You're stretched a little bit. You've got your own production that you're trying to run, but you're also trying to bring either somebody new into the business or somebody who's got experience, help them cultivate their business, develop it. I enjoy that part, though. It's not like I don't like it. I do enjoy it. I like letting somebody sort of learn the ropes in a new career. I like helping somebody, further their career for, an experienced advisor. But I can't let go of my client either. I love them. I love my clients. I love my business. So I have the luxury of having both worlds.
And do you feel like as a team member, a team leader, does that help? Does that help you not only with your own clients, but I'm assuming your role is you're going to have to be helping your team with understanding their planning and what their goals are and how to deal with their clients.
Yeah, clearly when you're developing your own plan for your own team, for yourself rather, you're able to utilize that to help the people do it on their own. So in essence, I'm kind of managing two different situations, right? I'm managing the people under me to their goals and expectations and making sure they're doing all right. And my own at the same time. It's two separate entities, but kind of the same philosophy.
And as I mentioned, we're up here at the Mohonk Mountain House in New Paltz, New York, and the reason we're here is we did basically an Evolution Financial Team annual planning meeting. So, Steve, how do you feel about what we get out of these meetings?
Actually, these meetings are great. It's nice to, number one, go remote, step away from everything, put the phones away, reflect on what we've done for the year that we're in versus what we had hoped we would do. That's another thing. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you come short, but and then take that, figure out the good, figure out the bad, make some changes, and project for the following year, and hopefully put together a plan to put you in a better position for the following year.
And I'm assuming there's been parts of your career where you were like a one-man wolf pack. You weren't part of a team. You just did your thing and your own. Everything that had to be done was all on you. That's true, I'm assuming.
Oh, yes.
So what do you think the value is, and how has it helped you basically get to the level you are now and ramp up your production by being part of a team? Do you see the value in it, or do you think you could have done the same as a one-man wolf pack?
Well, that's kind of an interesting question, because the reality is, like yourself, I've been other places. This isn't the first place. Evolution isn't the first place I've been, but I've been other places, and things are run different in different places. So there are some severe advantages here that I've found versus what I've been exposed to in the past. Things in the past included, here, go sell stuff. No direction, no nothing, no training. Going from that aspect to where we kind of have pretty much all the cool tools here and a lot of back office help that gets things done, and they do what they say they're going to do.
And you brought up a kind of a funny conversation when you were being recruited to come here. You had spoke to Dave Jackwitz, the GA here, and you had a conversation with him about what he was offering you versus what you were getting where you were. Can you kind of reiterate that? Because I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's actually funny because Michelle was whispering to me at the same time that we were talking about that. She says, yeah, it took a while to get you to come over. I said, well, yeah, I was neither happy nor unhappy where I was. So I was in that sort of zone that do I make a change or do I not make a change? But everything that Dave was telling me was awesome. Too awesome.
To believe it.
Because
You wanna believe it.
everybody tells you that everything's going to be great and hunky-dory. But, the examples that he was giving me really resonated. Like, they were like real life examples. So they resonated with me. And I finally said to him at one point, I said, well, if 50% of the stuff that you're telling me is accurate, I'll be about 80% better than where I'm at right now. So let's do it.
And I guess some of that was what, he's a business?
Yeah, and actually, I ran into that. The first piece of business I submitted. First piece of business I submitted was an annuity for somebody, and I submitted it, and I missed a check mark. Now, places I've been before goes to the bottom of the pile. They called me up. They're like, "Oh, you submitted this. You missed a check mark." I was like, "Oh yeah." So I guess I got to get that done to move forward. They're like, "No, just take care of it on the back end." I was like, "Wow, this would have been another 30-day process." So that was proof, literally, in the first week that what Dave said was going to happen happened.
So ease of doing business is obviously going to help anybody increase their revenue. Let's talk a little bit about how you feel about financial services, financial planning, financial advisory as a career for people that want to make a career change, or anybody that's coming into the business, a young person coming out of college. What is your view on the business as a whole, and what your thoughts are about it?
Well, clearly I like the business, but I will say this one thing, and I think you would probably agree with me. I wish wholeheartedly I found this way earlier in life.
I'd say the same thing.
Like if I would have found this, say, 15 years earlier, it just would have been that much better. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, love it, but if I hadn't chosen the path that I got to get to it, if I would have gotten there earlier, it just would have been a better position for me. So yeah, I think it's an incredible industry. You have an opportunity to make a huge impact on people. I've literally had conversations with people, unfortunately, who've lost spouses, and we've gone through we've planned everything, we've taken care of it. Not that I want anybody to lose their life or anything like that, but I like being able to help people when it seems as though there's nothing
The
left
sky
for
is falling.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. And it's something really rewarding, at least that I could tell you. It's still rewarding when you've done the right thing for somebody.
Yeah.
And they've listened to you and things are planned properly. And then, unfortunately, they do get in a situation where the sky is falling and they're all set versus not being set,
It's, it's the old thing, right? You plan the work, you work the plan.
That's it.
Right? And then I've had instances where, I had a very specific instance where a guy called me, friend/client called me, and he's like, "I'm going in for a surgery I may not come out of. I just need you to know. I need you to know this is the time frame, and I need you to tell me that my wife's all right." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." And being able to do that is a great thing, but also being able to tell somebody, "Yeah, you can walk away from your job. We can recreate your income." It's not all doom and gloom. There's many instances where you get that reward.
Yep. So I'll make this a last question and make it an easy one. Well, maybe not that easy. I think I know the answer. That's why I'm saying it's easy. If you were to talk to somebody that might be doing a career change or coming into the business, or somebody that's already in the business and looking to go work somewhere else, what would you tell them is a golden reason why they would come work either with you or at very least come over and experience what you've experienced with Evolution?
Well, that is a tough question, actually. It's a very tough question.
All right.
Because it's the whole package, quite frankly. We've been fortunate to put ourselves in a position where we can sort of tailor the opportunity, the training, everything to the specific individual, which is far superior than anything I've experienced in my previous stops along this road. And having said that, this is the last stop. I'm going nowhere because I literally am at the place that works for me.
If I'm a young kid coming out of college, what would you tell me about coming into this career?
It's a great career. It's very difficult in the first 3 years, but the reward's worth it. And honestly, that's the time to do it, because you probably don't have any of the overhead expenses, commitments or anything like that you can take the burden of the first 3 years and muster through it and start your
No
career.
mortgages, no kids, no.
Yeah, it's kind of nice when you're not shelling out several thousands of dollars for everything, and
that's easy.
like we all say, right? Live at home as long as you can.
Yeah.
You've got that coming.
Hopefully she's not there forever, but we'll see.
Yeah, so it's a great opportunity, and I think young kids, if this is a career path that they like or have interest in, they should definitely do it. But realize that you have to put a lot of effort into it. It's hard work, but the rewards are astronomical.
All right, awesome. Well, I think we'll wrap it up. Steve, thanks for doing this. We appreciate it. Hopefully, whoever listening, this could help you in some way, shape, or form. But I am Brian Weyman with the Money Business Podcast. My partner, Neil Regino, is not here at the moment, but sometimes he's here, I'm not, so fair is fair. All right, so anyway, thanks again for coming, and everybody have a great night, and thanks for listening.